from Solomon because he dropped his, right?
Yeah, I didn't want the evil magical weapons.
Not
So
evil, it's
we
just
also got
misunderstood.
we found magical weapons that Solomon figured probably are evil, but Mike didn't specify the type of weapons, so you can basically just decide what type of weapon it is.
Right. And then once you make that choice, it stays. It's not like a morphing weapon. Although that is my next item that I'm going to create. Yeah, because if you're going to use it, I want you to be using something that actually matters to your character. I know Alyssa is the only one that's actually using the weapon. Has anybody else been using theirs?
If I get one of them, can I turn it into a bone marrow injector syringe thing?
No.
And classes
you
like
wouldn't
as a short
find
sword.
that. You wouldn't find that. Nobody's like
What?
you, Dr. Steve. Nobody in the world is like you.
Oh, I just want to use a bone marrow giant syringe as a short sword.
I did pick Yikawa. So.
You did.
Yeah, you did. He had a weird spear.
Yeah, but at least that's a little bit more
That's
realistic.
a weapon.
That's somebody would.
That's in
use.
the book.
Yeah, it's pretty much a spear.
No, Dr. Steve, if you wanna make something like that, I mean, you are an artificer. You are very capable of making something like that. So you could probably repurpose the magic from this weapon into a different one, but you're not going to have it just to start off.
All right.
Tim also had a wand. Yeah, it wasn't anything special. It was just a wand, but it was an arcane focus. So if you need an arcane focus, he's got one.
He had a note. He had a notebook too, right?
On people.
Oh
yep.
yeah.
Yeah, he had. Well, you had your own notebook, but then you also had the book that the elf lady dropped, and then the key that was in her hair, right?
Yeah, that would have been tangled in his own hair or hers.
Mm-hmm.
There was really no telling.
Yeah, I think I took your journal, your personal journal, so that I could figure out more about whoever you were.
And we'll quickly learn that whatever ramblings they wrote down.
And, yes, you were describing the random things that you were noting about people.
Very peculiar things. Maybe if you could perhaps get some insight from it in the art of people watching.
It's like a handbook to people watching.
Yeah, this is how you do it.
Yeah.
Know what they're eating. That's nothing special. Note how they eat it.
Ah, interesting.
Did Solomon keep that, or did you discard that too?
No, I still have that.
Okay.
Is the
all
finger
right,
up
so
on the utensil?
So we are starting. This is session 7 of Descent into Fernia. Would anybody like to give the recap?
Tim died. That's all that matters.
Yeah, we were still underneath the bathhouse. We had finished up a rest. We went back in. Solomon found a secret door when we realized that we weren't exactly sure which way to go. Going into another set of passages, we came across, I'm not going to remember any of their names because I'm not taking notes, but we came across some people who were fighting, one of whom was some sort of cultist. The other one was Mortlock Crescent Hammer, I think his name was.
Yeah.
And he was the leader or one of the leaders of the Science Liberation Front. So, of course, Solomon began attacking him because we were here to stop the Science Liberation Front. He doesn't know anything about this cult. Mortlock was screaming that he's on our side now and that it's really the other guy who's the enemy. So we began attacking the other guy, eventually killing him. Mortlock, as it turned out, the whole Science Liberation Front was betrayed by this cult. The cult probably has something to do with the disappearance of Flamekeep. But all we know about their current plan is that they placed explosives in the sewers in the center of town, particularly in the sewers underneath the Van Thamper mansion or whatever home it is that they live in. So we used our sending stone to contact our captain, telling him that we might not be able to get there before the explosives all go off, because it could go off at any moment. Oh, that's right. We didn't kill the guy. He got away. He ran off and was way too fast for us, because we were all like half exhausted and moving in half speed. And
we're water and he could teleport.
Right. And he could teleport short distances. So as well as probably would have probably killed us if we had managed to catch up to him. So we may have gotten lucky that he ran off. But we did make it.
Not really.
We made it back to the surface again, going up into the house where we left the gnome. We got her out of hiding, and then we discovered that there were people, cultists, who were out in the street waiting for someone to emerge. So the gnome went back into hiding. We then went out to kill off these 2 cultists, only to discover there were more than 2 cultists, as there were some around the sides of the house that we hadn't noticed. So we wound up getting into these fights with these cultists, some of whom could also teleport around. One of whom decided to teleport into the house after most of us had left it, and found themselves on the first floor next to Tem, the changeling. And with no one else to attack, all of its attacks were focused on Tem, killing Tem. But then we were able to sort of wipe out the rest of the cultists who were guarding the space. And we were preparing to go off to try to help find these explosives. We also did pick up some treasure. We picked up the sensu beans that Mortlock pointed out to us. Solomon picked up a copper crown with gemstones. I forget what the other treasure was. I only wrote that down.
The porcelain mask that Dr. Sheep got.
There it is.
Right. We did also find some sort of shrine, and Solomon knew something about the religion, that they seemed to worship the darkness within the flame, and at least one of the figures Solomon knew something about. Solomon actually used the spell slot to try to put out their magical candle. Unsure if it did anything, but very Three Stooges style, everything he tried to do wouldn't put it out until he eventually blew resources on it.
Well, it was like a 3-foot diameter candle made from the gelatin captured body parts of many people. So,
right. And it was one of the figures was a descendant of Tiramiron, who apparently was an important figure in this cult. So I think we thought that the cult had been eradicated a long time ago. So this is, it's news that the cult may be back.
Yeah. So Solomon, your understanding is the church felt like they had managed to eradicate this cult, but clearly they have quite a substantial organization to be able to mobilize as many members as they have and be able to strike up terms with the Scion's Liberation Front. So it is still the 24th of Olaroon, probably about 2 a.m. at this point, maybe 3 a.m. And you guys are outside of that one house that you came out of. There are bodies in the street. And also I do want to point out that the one that killed Tem was the same individual that you were fighting in the sewers that escaped.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
So.
Yeah, I kicked her ass.
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably should have just chased him the first time.
Tried to grapple him, but it didn't work.
So
yes, there was that point in time when Mortlock took like 60 points of damage in one round that would have clearly killed any one of us. So it was good that he was there and on our side.
Yeah. And he's
Yep.
fully healed.
It didn't. It didn't require
Yes,
60 points of damage to kill 10.
Right.
No. Just 2 attacks.
Two attacks.
And Alyssa did give a sensu bean to Mortlock, so he's back at presumably full health. Assuming long rests affect NPCs the same way they do PCs.
That is a good question.
No, it's not. Don't question it.
Technically, it's supposed to, but who knows?
I don't think there's an actual rule because, you can have an NPC who just won't heal for story purposes. I don't know that there's a rule that says long rests affect all characters equally. Like NPCs don't get short rests. That's not a mechanic for non-PCs.
Is there a part in the book for that? Because I've never seen that. Like they have hit die. I could use hit die.
Right, they do list hit dice, but there's no rule that says they get short rests or can spend their hit dice.
Right.
I do it.
So
Right. There are some things they get on short rests if it's noted in the stat block. Like they get some of their abilities back.
well, here's a real easy way of dealing with it because you don't know what Mortlock has mechanically. So he appears to heal when you given the sensu bean. To what extent mechanically, no one knows, but he looks like he's feeling great. So the battle has just ended, and so you guys, your characters being outside may not know what happened to Tem yet. So I don't know if you guys want to role play that out.
Oh, I know what happened.
No, we did.
Or-
There was some
we know.
looting of the body.
Oh yes, okay. So there was. So then you guys did talk or understand that Tem died. I don't think anybody really reacted to it since Tem was around for 10 minutes.
Well, hardly knew her. Him.
It.
Them.
So what's the other book
Probably
that Tim
one of us.
had?
So
There's
he
a
had the journal, and then he had the book that was taken off of the elf mistress of death.
Oh, okay.
And she also had the maces with the mace heads looking like skulls.
I had that. I had her clothes.
Yeah, you had everything so that you could pass off as her, and it helped
Yeah, I
at
would-
one time.
I would leave the mace. I mean, if anybody wanted to take it, I wouldn't object. But I would probably take the other book and say, this one needs to be burned, and then happily put it into my backpack.
God, does burn the book.
I'll grab the key.
Okay. So Mortlock, feeling much better after taking some pretty grievous wounds from that tarnished executioner, he stands up and says, so we need to get to Duke Vanthemper's estate. The one issue is that the area underground beneath the estate, it's all very well locked. Only people holding key charms designed by Duke Vanthemper are able to gain access. So we will need to go to the estates and find somebody that has a key charm.
Very well. Lead the way.
But first, I need to. There's got to be some sort of skin scraping or hair or anything here from where Tem's passed, right? And I'm like pushing through all his stuff, looking for some sort of skin.
So Tem he looks really ghoulish because with like tentacles and all kinds of horrific things because he used that ability right before he died. But you are noticing that now that he's dead, it kind of dissolves away and his natural form eventually becomes the dominant figure of his corpse.
And what's that?
That
Yeah.
thing.
No one knows.
The legends go
White
back
face,
decades.
white eyes, white hair.
But yeah, if you wanted to take some piece of Tem, I mean, and the only thing stopping you would be somebody from your party objecting.
Yes, I would take a sample.
Take a finger to remember him by and wear it as a necklace.
I'd take like a bit of, if he has any blood left in him, unless that dissolved too, and then I'll cut off a bit of flesh and just put that in like a little container, a little Tupperware container, and continue on my way. Yep.
Pick him up, wring him out like a sponge so the blood comes out properly.
First, I invent Tupperware, and then
Yes, I do.
It's Eberron. It's possible.
Everyone, yeah.
My easy
Eberron
seal
ware.
containers.
They may have injection molding machines. Who knows?
Yep.
We don't know about their plastic manufacturing capabilities.
can I turn that
Synthetic
magic
fuels.
weapon into an injection molding machine?
Use an action point.
So Dr. Sheev, you're able to get some blood and some skin from Tem pretty easily. I don't know how the rest of everybody is reacting to you doing that, but you're able to do that. And
It's good because then I get a smoke break. This is great.
okay. So you're taking a few moments to smoke, and Mortlock is just kind of standing there dumbfounded, like, you know that there is a race against time. We don't have the luxury of just waiting.
Stop you right
we don't
here.
know what those runes are going to do.
Stop you right here. Time wins.
I assume this takes like 2 seconds to cut off a piece of skin and drain some blood.
Dr. Sheev,
Right,
very
but then
particular.
Lux is taking a smoke break.
Well, she can smoke while she hobbles.
Did you pray over the body, Solomon?
There is no
prayer.
time for funeral rites. If he wants to take some small bit of flesh so that in case we cannot recover the body later and can bury that, I approve.
Yes. I might need a second piece of flesh, and I just cut another one.
Silver flame be with you too.
All right. So you guys make your way across town to the central square, where a majority of the wealthy residents of Thalios live. Many of them descendants from Thrainish blood, rather than Ondarian. And he leads you to the estate. And let me see if there's a description here.
By the way,
So-
while we're walking, does anyone want me to cast close wounds on them so you could spend hit die to regain hit points?
Yes. Yes.
Because I'm doing that.
Yeah, hit me up. Oh, that's shit. Can I use 2?
If you have to, yeah.
Good. That's better. There you go. Almost at 4.
Okay, so you guys eventually get to the Vanthampur Villa, which is a stately stone edifice with detached stable house. Both buildings have slooped rooftops covered with red clay tiles. There's a 12-foot high stone wall that encloses the villa. Lanterns hanging along the wall's interior are lit at dusk and extinguished at dawn to illuminate the yard and the villa at night. So the lights are currently lit given the time of night. The wall features 3 wooden gates, the main entrance, and a coach gate to the south, and a postern gate to the north. The villa's wooden doors and lead-framed windows, you wouldn't know that necessarily yet, but you would see that the Vampires seem to employ guards that patrol the area, and there are several guards that you see. But as you're approaching this estate, you see a figure on horseback riding in your direction, and he, as he gets closer, he abruptly stops the horse, and that is your cue, Tony.
Zaj sent me to find you guys. Here to help.
Oh, reinforcements. Is it? Oh. Well, I mean, it's better than nothing.
I agree.
So
Name's
what
Ewan
did
Dross.
Ewan Dross.
You can call me Ewan.
Well, we are going to the Van Themper compound. If you wish to join us, or are you here to deliver a message?
Nope, I'm here to help.
So what does
I
he
will
look?
join you.
What is he?
Decide
What do you?
where we gotta go.
What do you look like?
What are you wearing?
Yeah. Give us the deeds.
So, can you pop up that picture? I don't know.
Yeah. Let me... Oh, you're not visible to anybody. That's why. All right. Show the
That's fine.
pictures.
Wow.
Basically, you know,
Why is it not
well
popping
kept beard and mustache. He's wearing a coat,
There
but
we
you
go.
could tell underneath the coat that he's pretty buff. A big guy. And whenever I get down off the horse, I immediately light a cigar.
What a great steed you have here. And I'm like,
Don't touch
sort of. Oh, okay.
Have we seen him around before? I mean, in town, or is he part of the watch?
Yeah, in fact,
or-
I probably have a fresh burn scar just coming up above the shirt line. This is the place, right?
Yes. Actually, given that your house beneath, there is probably, like, Solomon has probably been avoiding you if he knew you at all this time.
I'm fresh in town.
Here's a question. Do we still have that keychain of keys, and would one of these maybe be the ones to open all the stuff?
Mortlock looks over it and he says, "No, the keys are more magical in nature. They're actually key charms. One must be wearing one in order for the doors to open."
Oh, lovely. More of this magical crap.
So what would be the best way to get in? Kick in the front door, kick in a side door.
Oh wait, so you guys approach. Let me bring it up on the screen for you guys.
He's powering up the map.
Ugh.
All is darkness.
Well, it is pretty late or early.
Yeah, we should probably turn on some lights here. I can't see a thing.
Wait a minute. It's loaded, so.
Yeah, well, it's
I mean,
pretty dark.
It's it actually has loaded because I can find my character, but I can't see anything probably because it's dark and my character needs light.
That might be it.
But some of you have dark vision, right?
Yes.
I do not.
Someone
I
threw a
do.
torch in.
Oh, I
Yeah.
found myself.
You found it? Which side are we on?
To see if
near
you
the
put a
middle.
torch in. If that
Mi-
helps.
We're on the left side near the top.
Yeah.
We're up there, are we? Okay. Oh yeah, I found myself too. There we are.
It would happen one day.
Right. But I don't even see my token, so it may be that the has site box isn't checked.
Okay, let me try looking at that.
I prefer to fight blind. So.
Okay, so Lacis, do you have dark vision? Who has dark vision?
I do.
No one?
I do.
Lux should. You can't see anything, so that's strange. Night vision. Okay, so that's what's going on there, for at least for Lux.
Japanese.
I don't understand. You guys are. I have a torch out here too.
Well, if we just wait a couple hours, the sun will be up and and the lights will come on.
Torch should be providing light to you guys.
That whole has site selected. Anything?
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
If I click on my box, I can go ahead and see 2 torches and my head, but nothing else. I'm in darkness. Oh.
It's strange. I'm not sure why the torches and the lighting aren't working.
Uh-oh.
It's a roll 20 bonus feature.
Yeah, it's a feature, not a bug.
Behind the paywall. Need to download the light DLC.
I found a torch.
Oh. I found myself in 2 torches. I can't do anything with them though, but I found them.
Yeah. I grabbed a torch by accident and was moving it around.
Let's see if I move someone here, if this changes anything. No. What about you? I'm so confused as to why that. Okay, wait a minute. Let me try looking at the map. Lighting. Oh. I don't know why, but the default is that dynamic lighting is off. Let's see if that helps.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
I can see everything.
There we are. You were here the whole time.
Cannot see.
Uh-oh.
I got nothing.
What?
I'm playing a blind character.
Yeah, take your blindfold off, damn it.
I mean,
Maybe has sight isn't set for him because he's the new token.
The new guy, yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe. Let's see.
The FNG.
or maybe he uses echolocation. You ever think of that?
Oh.
Doesn't need to see it as a bat.
I don't have that ability yet.
You should have vision now.
Oh, hey, look at that. I do.
I can give you that ability.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
So anyways, as you approach the gate, a few individuals come forward out of the gate.
Oh, they're inside of us.
Yes, they should not be inside of you. That's awkward.
This is a fest. Oh.
So they step forward and say, what business do you have here at Vandenpers?
Nate's business.
What business?
Denath?
Oh.
Denath? I don't know. EI, it feels like a Denath.
Yeah, Denath. Or Deneath. So the one that spoke says, do you have any badge or any writ of your business or of who you are?
Do I have a badge?
Yeah, and especially the others being members of the Flames Hand, you would have insignia that indicate you to be a member of the Flames Hand.
You guys do, yeah.
So yeah,
I produced my my badge for the Sentinel Marshal.
And I produced my badge for the Flames Hand and say, we know of foul things that are going on here in this mansion. We will enter, stand aside or fall.
Oh, no need for any violence or anything. We are just normal guards here in Thalios. We certainly cede to your jurisdiction here. And then they all step aside and allow you to pass through the gate.
Insight that motherfucker. Make sure he's not trying to just bait us into a trap. Oh shit, I gotta change my name.
Yeah, I mean, they don't seem to be lying, but, maybe they are. 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah, can I?
So I would go up and try the door.
Yeah, they've left it unlocked for you to pass through.
Freedom.
I can't see. I can no longer see.
It's dark. Help me.
I can only see outside.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, wow.
Wait, how am I next to you?
Can I insight these guys too as I go by?
Sure.
Ooh.
Yes, you can tell that the minute that they produced a Sentinel Marshal's badge as well as the Flames Hand, they kind of got a bit nervous and really did not want to have anything to do with you guys.
So they're probably not seasoned veterans here on the 2 a.m. shift.
No.
Okay.
So the FBI shows up at your house, and the first thing you do is go, "Oh, I'm happy you guys are here. Want some coffee?"
Yeah, so I'm not worried about these guys. They're just, if I got to kick their ass later, I can.
Is the door here?
Yeah, what's this? Is this like a sunroom or something? Or
Well,
is
let
it
me
Like a
see.
patio.
it's patio?
So,
Outside with bushes.
Let's go, Morty. I look over at Chris Tammer.
you guys are in the yard right now. As you can see, there are several guards that are patrolling the grounds. But the guards, once they let you pass, they also ring a bell and say, shout out, Flames Hand, Sentinel Marshals. Which then the guards kind of around the rest of the yard, they look to you and then they just kind of look away and they seem to be going about their business.
Is Morty coming with us?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
That's when the ninjas attack.
And then, Lassise, do you have control of your character token?
Hey.
Okay. So that is a door right here. So that's let me see. So do you guys want to? Oh shit!
I'm gonna test the door.
I'm gonna hang near Morty and just see how the guards treat him.
You setting up the dice tower for nat 20s?
Yeah.
Sorry, my computer almost died because apparently it wasn't plugged in.
Oh my.
What was that, Lux? You wanted to see how the guards respond
Yeah,
to Mortlock?
I'm kind of hanging back. I'm not like right next to him, but I'm watching to see how the guards react to him and he reacts to them.
I mean, the guards react to all of you the same way. They kind of look like they're trying to avoid your gaze and avoid your tension, and they seem like they're even adjusting their rounds to kind of just avoid you guys just completely.
Okay, so he's not flashing like the Scion Liberation Front symbols at him or something, or
No.
Okay.
No. But looking at Mortlock, you do notice that he does seem to be at attention, looking all around the grounds and very much alert for any kind of potential dangers.
Relax, Morty, and I offer him a hit off my ganja.
He says, "No thanks. Not when battle is so much a possibility."
Especially when battle's a possibility. I take another toke.
I need my senses clear. So do you guys enter from this door?
I was going to test the door. Yeah.
The door's unlocked.
They're just going to let us in at 3 a.m. in the morning? This is a bit weird.
Nefarious activity happens at all times. They're probably still awake. And I walk in. I can't see. Give me a torch.
Let's go. Torch. There.
So within this room, black curtains are drawn over the windows to the south, keeping this hall dark and cool. Unless otherwise occupied, Frederick Gray, the venerable butler, paces the hall with a lantern, while the maid, Ambra Fallwater, dusts. A staircase at the north end of the hall climbs 15 feet into another area. So Frederick and Ambra, seeing you guys, it gives them quite a startle. And the Ambra hides behind the statue that she was dusting. And Frederick, though he is old and he looks quite nervous, manages to find his voice and say, but what is the meaning of this?
Where's your mistress?
Flame's hand.
You're from the Flames. What did they want with here?
Important business. And I look around the room, looking for any valuables. Anything fancy in here?
How long have you worked here?
I have been a servant of Duke Vantampar's for many years.
Then you should be aware of the evil that's been going on here.
Evil? No, sir. I do not know of any evil. I mind my business and I do the tasks asked of me, but nothing illegal or untoward.
What we require is some magical charms that will enable us to get into a compound underneath this building.
Magical charms? I have no idea to speak of. And then Mortlock would come through, and probably more here. And he would say, I'm sorry, what is your name again? Solomon?
Yes.
It's not a surprise that they wouldn't know about the key charms or what is going on here. Duke Vantamper values her privacy above all else. Only those within the family or high up within her circle of trust would be granted such a token.
Well, there are explosives set to go off even under this building. If we do not get the charms, we will not be able to access them and hopefully stop whatever plan is in motion.
Explosives? What? No, that you must be joking.
I am not here at this hour because I am joking. If you can lead us to these charms, we can probably save the lives of all of the servants who they've left here to die.
I don't know about any charms, but maybe Duke Vantiper's son, Thirstwell.
Is the Duke not here?
She stepped out before sunset.
Then yes, take us to her son.
Hold on. Does your precious Duke have a place that they like to go? She is right. It's a she.
Yes, the Duke is a she.
Have a favorite room.
Favorite room. Very nervously, he kind of racks his brain, and you can see him lift the hat from his head that is clearly a part of his uniform and begin scratching his gray and balding hair. Perhaps the parlor, or maybe her powder room, her bedroom. There's also the study. This is her estate, so there are many places that she goes and she frequents. I don't know where any charm might be though. And if this place is about to explode, I think I'd rather leave.
No one will leave until our business here is done.
But that might be suicide. Are you serious? There's really something that's going to explode?
Then you better hope them charms are lucky.
Take us to her son.
Okay. He at this time of night he should probably be in his room. Let's see, where's. So, Friendrick would lead you guys up the stairs. And then this is gonna be a little
I am going to insight this guy just to make sure he's telling the truth, but I'm at disadvantage because I still have one level of exhaustion.
Okay.
So 9.
I believe.
He's real nervous.
Mm-hmm.
We did just tell him there's a bomb in his house. I'd be kind of nervous too, if we're honest.
Did you roll in the roll 20? I didn't see the roll.
Came up in my thing. Oh, I'm talking to myself again. I got a 9 and a 12, so that was a 9.
Okay.
But it says hooray, I'm no longer talking to myself.
Hooray!
My eyes! Oh,
well, I'm moving over here.
I'm okay.
Oh, sweet, I can see.
I couldn't see anything for a minute. I thought I had special eyes.
I can't see anymore. Somebody took the...
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm moving you guys into this little tiny place.
I thought the place blew up.
Yeah, too late. You fucked up.
Yeah, it's over.
I can see where some of you are, but I can't see anything.
Who has the torch?
Someone took the torch from me.
I don't.
It's under my character right now. One of them is.
Did anybody else have a torch, or was it just Solomon?
There's 2 torches. There's one on Solomon and one next to it I can control somehow.
So
Anybody can control any of the torches.
Yeah, so that's 2 of them.
All right, so as you guys go up the stairs, you see that there's numerous other guards. and Frederick just waves them away, and he says, "This is Flame's hand business, and as well as Sentinel Marshals." And with that, they kind of just put their heads down and choose to not pay any attention to anyone. And then from this room down the hall, you hear the squeals of frustration and something breaking, some glass breaking against a wall.
Can I insight that? That can mean a lot of things.
Yeah, squeals of frustration?
Yeah.
Suey, get back here!
From what? That's the real question here.
Would that happen to be the young master?
With the word like squeal, that can mean a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's like...
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
neighbors calling the cops.
I'll run that direction. Where's it coming from?
Yeah, you go on ahead.
This door right here.
So I'll just run to the door and like, is this the one? Looking back at the
Doorbell.
butler guy.
And Frederick shakes his head yes.
All right, I'll walk in. Give me the damn torch.
The torch knows all. Oh, no, torch ran away. It's back.
I got it.
So, drab curtains cover the windows of this plain room, which contains a bed, padlocked to iron chest, a claw-footed iron bathtub, and a fireplace. Standing in the middle of the room is a frail and hateful 42-year-old man clutching what appears to be some kind of box. The minute that Ewan enters, this person immediately turns his head in your direction, clutching the box, and then raising a hand out to you, and you're suddenly engulfed in a column of silver fire.
Dodge.
So,
what an asshole!
So, Tony, about your new character.
How are we doing level 4 again?
Looks like it.
It's on its way.
So let me get this person up. Okay, well, that's only visible to me, so I can show you guys.
Adorable.
And so
42. He looks like hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walk in and I immediately think, yeah, he's definitely 42.
Yeah.
Damn it, I hate how it always whispers. Let me get that to change. Okay. So
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
So
Good.
right, so Ewan, you managed to sidestep, but then Thirstwell seems to cast another spell, and Ewan, do you have any training in Arcana?
No, I do not.
Death Wave.
One of the few skills I do not have training in.
Okay, so you wouldn't know what spell he's cast, and then he goes to hide behind his bed, and then he cries out, get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him!
Just look to the guy to the right of me. Do you really want to do this now?
I just
So the guy to the right of you is like,
Yeah.
but so let me
just summon a bunch of invisible imps.
Oh shit.
I pull out my syringe. I'm like, I can sedate him permanently. I mean sedate him temporarily. That's what I mean.
I don't think we need to get quite there at this moment. Would you mind not lighting us on fire? That would be great.
Can I approach him?
Hold on, because we're about to do initiative.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
So-
Jesus!
And
I figured.
is Ewan the only one in the room right now?
The door's
yes.
open. It should be open.
It is open. I'm right behind you.
Okay, so this is not working as it should. So let's see.
Really? Come on now.
Okay,
It's initiative time.
so yeah, everybody, let's do initiative. Let me just make sure that.
Don't worry, guys. I'll stand here blocking the door. No one will get in and out with me here.
I got a 14 initiative with disadvantage. That's amazing.
Neat.
Great idea.
Okay, did everybody roll initiative?
Yes, sirree. Let's see.
Morty, did he roll?
Oh, I gotta bring him up too.
MVP.
Getting to the point where there's a lot of windows open now, so I'm trying to.
I like to double click to make them minimized.
You can't really see anything on the display because
Oh.
Thirstwell's card is up and there's no map. The viewer at home, the single viewer at home who may someday watch this is going to be very disappointed.
I'm disappointed and I'm playing this game. I mean, God,
Oh,
how's he gotta feel?
So about
Why
your
is
new
it-
character.
Why is it not showing any of the guys that I put in there?
I see them
Are
all.
they invisible?
There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Talking about the monkey-looking guys with the staves, or the other guys we can't
So
see?
he went under his bed, and then. Well, okay, I know the initiative of the other one. So, it is, yeah, Dr. Sheev, you're up, then Mortlock, and then Solomon in the hole.
Well, I think Johan's got it under control, and I was told not to permanently put this kid down, or man down. So I'll just hold my action. I'm just going to stand here with my syringe out. If anyone touches me, or they get a stabbing, they get
Okay.
the special injection.
Okay. So Mortlock is kind of behind everybody, so he's just gonna wait. And then Solomon.
I will move the torch, stride into the room, and he's under the bed.
He went behind it, hiding.
I see. So I'm just
Roll
gonna
stealth so we can see him.
I'm gonna walk over to him and try to grapple him with
Okay.
disadvantage.
So give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Got sanctuary.
Yep.
Yep. So you, for whatever reason, you go to kind of grab him, and then you just have this like sudden sense, like, no, I can't touch him.
He's too pathetic.
Can't touch this.
An insignificant little worm. I don't want to touch him now.
So, did you want to do anything else?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. And then, no! Oh no!
Whoa, the map moves.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Ground
Earthquake.
moves from underneath you.
So Solomon, something. Let's see. God damn it! I always have to do the whisper thing. I need to just go through all of these and get that toggled so it's no longer an issue. So Solomon, a demon imp appears right next to you, attempting to thwap its scorpion-like tail at you, but it bounces off your armor. And it is now also visible.
Oh.
Yeah, I was right.
Yeah.
Can we keep it? Yeah, at least we're no longer in the room. I mean, that's a plus, right?
So the imp is now in there. He also had a 14. And now we can look forward to it going up by 14 every single time. So then, Lux, you're up. You
Yeah,
and Decalissa in the hole.
I will cry out as it attempts to sting me, swatting it away with my shield, and say, these people truck with devils.
I'm going to take a look at the two in the back over here and see what they're doing. If they make any attempt to looks anything hostile, I'm going to knock their lights out.
Okay. Yeah, all the people seem to be very much just kind of avoiding you guys. They also seem like if they could, they would run out of here, but they also kind of get the sense that if they ran, they might, seem guilty for something.
Well, it's a universal sign of guilt. So.
So then, Ewan, you're up.
So I'm gonna move past here, just like swat the imp out of the way to get to this guy.
Okay.
I'm like, you skinny son of a bitch, get rid of this thing. And I'm gonna try and kick at him. I know I have to make a wisdom save.
Yeah, kick him out the window.
Fucking cocksucker. All right, whatever. My bad rolls continue.
Okay.
I get to just redirect my attack though, right?
Yes.
I'm just like, I'm just turn around and strike at the fucking imp, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not a great roll.
So yeah, the imp dodges deftly away from your punch or kick, whatever it might be.
Thanks to my fisticuffs, I can punch him as a bonus action. Fucking cocksucker. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's laughing at you as he kind of just flies beneath your swing.
Stop moving, you son of a bitch.
So, Thirstwell is now up, and he is going to move. He's going to jump over the bed and get over this way.
Any attack?
Now, I don't know if does Sanctuary say anything about opportunity attacks?
I think
You
it's
should
anytime
still
you
get
make an
an
attack, you get the wisdom save, I
You
think.
just have to make the wisdom save to make the opportunity attack.
Okay, so go ahead and make the wisdom save for anyone.
How about that one? Does that one do
Okay,
it?
so that does it.
Perfect. Punch him. How about that?
Hey.
I have the sentinel feet.
Oh,
He does not move.
Yeah.
Well, it really doesn't
Okay.
matter because you knock him out cold.
What about the imp?
The imp just kind of continues to be paying attention to you guys and seems to be readying another strike.
Okay.
So then
Let's turn around like he's knocked out. You can go away now.
He is not my master. And then Alyssa, you're up. Dr. Sheev on deck, Mortlock in the hole.
Yeah, I'm just gonna head in there now and just take care of the imp. He's an asshole. Me.
So the imp deftly dodges away from your swing. Anything else you're doing?
Can I attempt to knock the imp prone as a bonus action through the shove? I believe I'm able to with the shove.
Yeah.
The shove now.
Yeah.
Yep. I want to push you around, and I will, and I will. 19 only.
So, shoving creature. So athletics or acrobatics. So imp is going to use acrobatics. Okay, so you're able to knock him to the ground.
Just get my shield and backhand him to the ground after I miss with the greatsword. You're really not that funny.
And then Dr. Sheev.
I see everyone running in. I'm like, oh, this is my time. And I come in, and I see a little imp on the floor. I'm like, oh, thank you, Alyssa. And I stab it with my syringe.
I just realized that nobody was.
And I miss.
Everything was black. Yes, you do miss. Wait a minute.
Even with it,
I have advantage.
You have
Oh,
advantage.
yeah.
That's why I shoved him prone.
So you do have advantage, so you stab the imp, but it doesn't seem to have any effect.
Even the poison? The poison doesn't do anything?
Yeah, not one bit.
What the?
You should have used the
Almost
magical
as
syringe.
if
We're doomed! Science is not successful this day.
I'm just looking. What the hell are you gonna do with poking him with a needle? Hit him with something real.
And that's my turn.
All right. So Mortlock, seeing the number of people going into that room, and he clearly has some familiarity with this place, so he knows there's not much room in there. So he's just kind of staying back. And then, as we suspected, it's going to go up by 14 every single time.
Oh my.
So this imp, he stands back up, and then directs his attention at Dr. Sheev, who tried to puncture him.
I already used my opportunity attack.
Oh, thank fuck. He misses.
And he misses. But that's not all.
Oh,
Yeah, it was multi-attack.
He has 7 more attacks.
He
flings
teleports and
around
do
the
double
room.
damage to you.
A level 20 imp fighter with an action surge.
Oh, it's so much better than that, you guys.
And battle master maneuvers.
Oh no.
And crits on a 15.
Wait, we're playing Pathfinder?
and he has 5 action points per session.
Oh, fuck.
He has a special ability that if he uses an action point, it's automatically a crit. And it's automatically a confirmed crit.
Yeah.
Well, rip.
It's double crit if you tried to poison him.
Hurts his feelings his mother isn't going to like that.
Oh, I'm really excited for this.
Murderer. What the
Several
fuck?
more imps appear.
What?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Luckily, from the bedroom, I can see none of that.
Yeah, so
Yeah, we don't know about that. Oh.
Nothing happens.
And the reason that they peered is because all of them use their stings, so they get advantage on those stings. So this guy just fucking eats a sting and bites it. So the humble butler is now dead.
The butler.
He's gone now.
He was my
But
favorite character.
all he wanted to do was leave.
Yeah,
Solomon
and we
told
didn't
him
let
he couldn't.
And there's a. So this one is striking Lacis.
Oh, ouchie.
Look, a level up.
This one is striking Mortlock.
Oh my gosh. What is this?
And that definitely hits Mortlock, so he takes 21 damage.
Wait, 20. Holy Santa Maria.
And yeah, Lacis, you took 16. This guy is also going to strike at Mortlock.
Should have been a dwarf.
Should have been a cowboy.
That also hits. So another 21 damage to Mortlock. Mortlock is looking rough.
Oh, discuss my dice.
This guy is going to strike Lux. Oof. So Lux takes 15 damage. And everybody needs to must make a DC on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful. Wait, is it sting?
Yeah, it's for the poison.
Poison.
Oh, the poison is the. Okay, so Lacis, give me a Constitution saving throw.
What?
Okay.
She can't.
She's not here. Yeah.
Oh, is she not? Where'd she go?
It's step
Send a
up.
message.
Okay. We'll put that in limbo for now. Mortlock fails his saves.
The big guy like that.
So Lux, give me a Constitution save. Okay, so you take that full damage. This guy is gonna hit this one, and he dies. And then this guy is going to go for Mortlock. Yeah. And with that, Mortlock collapses to the ground.
God, he was low on health when we healed him last time.
And I believe that's all of them. So now, Solomon.
Thank God there's only one of them. And I
You don't hear that outside?
Don't hear what?
Hear what? A bunch of stings?
Yeah.
The
Thwap.
You don't think there's a reaction to that?
As I walk through the fields of gold.
So I am going to stab at the imp in front of me. I am going to use an action point to stab at the imp in front of me.
All right, so that one's more successful.
But it wasn't successful enough.
So the imp looks to be severely staggered by your blow. In fact, you cut off one of its arms and it's screaming as some kind of black ichor seems to ooze from the wound and kind of bubble and hiss. It's still up though.
Okay, so let's see.
On him, we need that level up.
So
I believe in
I'm
you.
going to use one of my War Priest class feature things to attack it again as a bonus action.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, I miss.
All right. So, despite its pain, it manages to duck under your blow. Lux.
Windmill attack or whatever.
So if I use disengage, that's only going to work for like what, one of them?
No, it works for all of them.
All.
But it's not that many places to move.
Well, I can step on Morty.
Yeah.
Right, you can move through Morty. I don't know about the other guy. You might be able to weave your way through them.
They're tiny. You should be able to move past that. They're small creatures.
Yeah, I'd say you could get past the imp.
Can I get to here?
Sure.
If I use, okay. And if I can say anything, I'll just say, they're out here.
Who is out there? What are you talking about?
Perhaps we should investigate.
Oh, we have to finish this one first.
I think one of us is good enough.
Hang on.
So, anything else you do in Lux?
That's all I can do, yeah.
So,
Do you disengage as an action then? Wasn't
Yeah.
Step of the Wind.
Mm-mm.
okay. What is going on? So the guards are gonna enter the initiative.
Yay.
So they'll go next turn. So then Ewan.
All right. So I just forgot one of my class features was I have advantage on initiative, so I might have had a better initiative than this, but it's fine. I was just looking through all my stuff here. So, you guys seem to have this. Well, all right. I'll just move here. Everybody's in the way. I'll attack the thing, I guess. Just see if we can get rid of this motherfucker. God, come on.
Oh. It's just too nimble and too quick.
They have bonus action. There, fuck this guy.
All right. Go ahead and describe how he goes down.
I grab him out of the air. Just punch him, and his neck snaps back, and I fucking throw him to the ground and storm out. Okay, I can't stop there. Let's see. Where was I? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, okay. I can go there.
Okay.
Like, son of a bitch. Really?
Alyssa.
Lux, why are you... Let me look at this real fast. Oh, my... Oh, God, this... My map is so horribly glitched right now, I can't see. My map looks so different. Okay. I think that's... Let me look. Yep, I can go there. Then I'm going to go right to here and go, oh, lovely. This should be fun. And the one directly in front of me, I'm going to knock prone with my shield first.
Okay.
As my bonus action. It's a 24.
Yep, you knock it prone.
I should have advantage on beating his ass with my greatsword. That about
Yes.
right?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Boom!
Ah,
Lucky.
Thank God I
Good
do.
thing. Good thing.
Oh.
Jesus.
So in one slash, you cleave it in half, and his eyes burn out of his head. As that happens.
Okay, there's a lot of you guys to beat up here, aren't there? Hey, Solomon, you want to check this out? Trust me on that.
All right. Dr. Sheev.
I put my head around the corner and I'm like, well, that's interesting. And I wait here because I then pull out my crossbow and figure out that it's still busted because we haven't had a short rest. And I complain about that in game. And then I just prepare my quarterstaff if anything comes up close. I put the syringe away.
All right. Mortlock is down. Now it's the imps who are at initiative 56.
Whoa.
I'm happy Dr. Sheev gets to go before them with only 20.
Uh-huh.
So, this one kills this guy. He's dead.
Oh,
Dead.
we're such an important and influential character.
These guys suck.
And then
That's my next favorite character.
this one flies forward to strike out at Ewan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Miss.
And then this one goes here to strike at Alyssa.
You really want to try this? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
does.
does.
So, what's the save?
Constitution.
Constitution, okay. 21?
Okay, so you only take half of the poison.
Oh boy, that's nice. Let me see how to remove HP in this.
Does she have the poison conditioned or just the damage?
Just the damage. And then this one and this one both turn invisible.
Oh, lovely.
As well as this other one. All right, Solomon.
So I guess I can't move the one on my screen, on the Zoom screen. I move to there, and then I will attack this one.
Ooh,
Right.
baby.
Roll to confirm your crit. It is confirmed.
Ooh,
Go ahead and
baby.
roll your percentile.
Ooh la la.
So he takes triple max damage.
Wow.
He's looking bloodied.
Yeah.
Which is
He's-
easily able to destroy him. So Kurt, how does he go out?
So as I step out, it just attempted to sting Alyssa, or did it go after Ewan?
Ewan.
Went after Ewan. So I come out, it is retracting its tail, which I reach out with my shield arm and grab, and then slice it clean through the middle. Still holding its stinger in my hand.
Nice. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it. Oh no, I'm sorry. As a bonus action, I am going to which one is it? Cast Healing Word on Mortlock, which is somewhere in this list.
Healing Word is D4 plus your mod.
So he gets 7 hit points if he's not dead.
Okay. He does appear to heal a bit once he receives that spell from you, but he remains unconscious. And then these guards bolt into this room, wanting nothing to do with what's going on right now. Lux.
Okay. So what kind of negative do I get if I try to shoot one of these imps with the bow? Negative.
Which imp?
Like one that's Alyssa is fighting.
2 of them went invisible that
This
were next
guy?
to me.
Yeah.
Well, this one's not invisible.
Yeah.
So he would get half cover. So he gets a +2 to his AC.
Okay. So yeah, I draw my bow, and then Lux kind of staggers on one leg, and like it's a unsightly. Yeah, it's not pretty.
Yeah.
Do you not have your crossbow in there? You don't have your crossbow on your weapons?
No.
Okay. Are you proficient with the crossbow?
It's a short bow. It's Pyelius' short bow.
Okay.
So yeah, I would be proficient with it. So it would be an 11 total.
So no, because your dexterity is it's 18, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so that would be an 11. So that just there it misses. Anything else you want to do?
I just look in to see what the guards are doing.
They seem to have disappeared or run off.
Okay. All right. I prop myself up against the door jamb there so I don't fall over.
Okay. Ewan.
All right, I rush forward and go to hit this guy.
All right.
Punch.
Okay.
Second punch.
So it is still up. It's looking pretty bruised, but from the strikes that you've managed to land, but it seems like your strikes weren't quite as effective as you would have thought.
Really, it's untyped damage. It's whiplash.
Oh, I don't have that put in there, do I?
You're going to face a lawsuit for that one, let me tell you, son.
All right, Alyssa.
Uh-oh. I look at the one that's still in front of me, and, well, this has been working so far before. And I just raise up the shield and hit it on the head with the edge to knock it prone again.
Okay.
That's my best bet at the moment, is give myself advantage with my rolls.
All right, you knock it down.
Nice. Okay, I think you know how this is going to end for you.
Oh!
Oof.
Okay, roll to confirm.
Okay.
With advantage. Oh, yeah.
All right, roll your percentile.
Oh, yeah, one of those. 63.
So 63. So it would be stunned until the end of its next turn, but it's clearly been killed. So go ahead and describe how you destroy it.
I go ahead, spin around, hit it down with my shield, then I stomp on its stomach with my boot, bring up the sword, and slash right down into its neck, decapitating it.
Okay. And its eyes burn out.
Yay!
Good.
Happy
All
little
right.
noises.
Dr. Sheev.
So I go through my pack and I look for a very particular flask of holy water and prepare my action for whenever an imp. Well, there's one there, right? There's one still alive.
This guy.
But you can see,
Yeah.
he's looking pretty rough, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll hold my action for when another imp shows its face. Like first one which appears, I throw.
Okay. Mortlock is still down. The imp's at 70.
Mm-hmm.
Initiative.
Mortlock does have an action point, right? Is he going to use it?
Yeah, what a lazy guy. Use your action
Yeah.
point, Morlock.
Mortlock is just doing a full Petri and realizes he can't be poisoned if he plays dead.
I think that's a performance check, Morlock.
So the imp that's in front of Ewan attempts to sting him.
That will just hit me.
All right, give me a Constitution save.
Oh, fucking really?
So
I'll
you
use
take
it.
the.
I'll use it.
Oh.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Okay, so you take half
Doing the
that
early.
poison damage.
11.
Ooh.
Better than this.
And given how injured it is after its sting, it attempts to fly away. So go ahead and give me an attack of opportunity if you want it.
Yep, I sure do.
You know he wants it.
It hits. And go ahead and describe how it gets finished.
This one, he goes to fly away, and I grab him by his tail, and I just whip him against the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want it to be knocked unconscious, or do you want it dead?
Oh, he's dead. Yeah, I don't want him. I don't give a fuck if he's alive.
Oh, we might need to question the imp.
Question the imps too.
Question, motherfucker, I brought him out.
So now,
Come at me, bro. No.
Ah! I'm dead.
so this one goes to attack Lux. Missing. And this is the first one to appear, so Dr. Sheev, your held action can go off.
Good. All right, here we go. Disadvantage throw because he's in melee. Oh no, I can pour it on him. It's all good.
I'm gonna say no. You can't like aggressively pour something on him from a small bottle.
Aggressive
Or like a
pouring
pail or
actions.
something.
That's what it says. That's what Holy Water says you can do. You can either make a ranged attack or pour it on them.
Does it say that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
All right. And then, so I'm going to roll I'm not sure what I roll for this. It's just a D20 with, 1D.
Normally it's an improvised weapon, so it's like a D20 plus. I guess that's true. Like what ability score would modify it? Probably Dex.
Yeah.
You're trying to hit a moving target.
Is it carbonated? You shake it up.
Yeah, I shake it up. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, so it's going to be dexterity. You don't have your proficiency bonus,
Okay.
but it does hit.
Awesome.
What does the holy water say?
2d6 radiant if it's a fiend or undead.
Okay, go ahead and roll 2d6. Okay, go ahead and describe how it bites it.
So I shake the bottle and then I pop the cork and pour it on him and just watch him just dissolve into just a goop, like a nice gooey like consistency. And I go, ooh, goody. That's pretty much it.
So this one attacks you, seeing that you just used holy water on them, which they really hate that.
Oh shit, that's the number. All right.
All right, so give me a Constitution save.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you take that full damage.
16. Yeah. All right.
Level 4. Here we come.
and then this one also strikes at you for the profane act of using holy water. Well, I guess it would be the opposite of profane.
Sacred.
Yeah.
Sacred act.
That's definitely the number, and it doesn't matter because the first part will already put me down, so I'm at 0.
Okay. So you're in vitality.
Solomon is surprised that the holy water didn't curdle being on your person that long.
All right,
sour.
Solomon.
Let's see. Well, knowing that other people are also going to, Ewan's probably going to want to get up there, I'm just going to cast Sacred Flame, I guess. On the one, this one. If I can find my character sheet.
All right. Go ahead and describe how it bites it.
So the flame comes down and circles around it, and you see the whole thing begins to just melt in the air into a lump that then falls with a splat to the ground.
Nice. And then this guard is going to try and get as much distance as possible from the imp.
Just run, bro. It ain't worth it.
And actually, he's using a double move, so he's going to be going down the stairs.
See ya.
Lux.
Move up here and attack there's one imp left, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Punch it.
Punch it size its face for free.
Boom.
All right. So that hits, and it seems to do pretty significant damage to it.
Okay.
So one thing, well, you probably wouldn't have noticed that. Did you want to do anything else? Do you want to use your bonus action to make another one?
Yep.
Another strike, and go ahead and describe how it bites it.
So Luck staggers in over there and like swings and hits it, and then staggers, almost stepping on Dr. Sheev, and then uppercuts it, and it goes flying against the wall and splat.
Nice. All right.
I take a deep breath. I'm like, oh, the god of science has saved me again, and I just fall onto you, hugging you. Lux.
I hope that's a needle poking me.
Me too.
I'm going to go back into the bedroom and start searching Thurston Hell the Third there for a charm.
Check if the body's still in there of the other guy.
He does appear to wear something on his neck that could potentially be a charm. He also, you see the thing that he was clutching appears to be some kind of puzzle box.
I guess I would take that away from him. No good can come from him having it since he seemed to be so attached to it.
Can I examine the puzzle box?
You sure can.
Yeah, I was going to examine it, but my examination was not going to do anything.
Well, still, I would like to see Solomon's result of trying to examine it.
Yes. There you go. With disadvantage of 15.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
So actually, Solomon, a few things become pretty apparent to you. One, this puzzle box is insanely complicated, and you don't think that you have the capacity to even approach solving it.
I don't think I'm smart enough to know that I don't have the capacity to solve it.
Okay, that's fair. So it would just probably take you a long time. But another thing, the thing that is more strongly felt by you is the intense aura or sense of dread or just darkness that fills your chest as you hold it.
Can I see it?
I know what to do. And I hold it up against the wall, and I take out my warhammer, and I start lining up my strike.
What's in the box?
Oh, something evil is all we need to know.
So if you smash the box with something evil in it, wouldn't that just release it?
It would smash something evil.
How about we not smash it? If we keep it on us, not open it, then whatever it is cannot get out, yeah? Cannot guarantee if you smash it, that won't just get out.
We could also go ahead and
then
bring
we
it back
can
to
defeat it here.
We can bring it back to the Flame Hands for investigation. They might be something more powerful than we can handle in it.
Or we smash it. Evil is smashed.
One does not simply smash evil.
Sure, we do. Watch.
I'm going to have to confiscate the box.
I hit the box with my warhammer.
Not your adamantite warhammer.
So you get a very solid hit on it, and holding it against the wall, you kind of time it to where, you don't catch your hand in it. The box seems to embed itself in the wall, you've done no damage to yourself, but it focused the force of your hammer behind it and damaged the wall pretty significantly.
One does not simply smash evil.
We just killed how many devils?
Yes.
Smashed. I'm pointing to like little balls of flesh. Smashed.
That is not evil like this. This is unimaginable evil. Those are simple evil.
Yeah, let's let me get the box. Bring it here. Obviously, your hammer did not work. We will figure out what to do with it later.
Very well, but we must destroy evil, not use it because it is magical.
We do plan to destroy it, but we need a way to actually do that.
Yes, but magical evil weapons, those are fine. We can use those. I'll hand the box over to Ewan.
So, Ewan, did you want to look over the box?
Yeah, I'll look it over. I'm not going to attempt to open the thing. Whatever's in it, we don't need to fucking deal with it right now.
Okay. Well, you all know what it looks like. It looks exactly like the puzzle box from Hellraiser, first of all.
Okay.
So it's only
I think I could solve it if I wanted to.
Give me just an intelligence check.
Not investigation?
No.
Damn it.
You probably think you could.
Yeah,
I knew more about it than you.
I'll just stuff it in an inner pocket of my jacket. It's like a long duster, basically.
Sheev, overhearing the conversation in the other room, looks at Lux and says, "Shh, don't tell Solomon." And I like get an injection of like I get a sample from the devils, like from their goop.
And what do their bodies look like? Are they like decomposing?
No, they're not. Well, actually, that's a good question. Would devils just kind of decompose when their bodies are no longer?
I don't know how it works in this world.
I don't know.
Yeah, actually, they do seem to fizzle and pop until they eventually disappear. Although each of them seems to leave a slight residue in the shape of wherever it is that they were laying in the position that they were.
Okay. You better act quick.
Yes. And does my sample disappear as well if I like put it in a bottle?
Are you trained in alchemist tools, and do you have them?
Yes, I'm very trained in alchemist tools. I got double proficiency.
But do you have a set of
Give-
wand?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So give me an alchemy check with intelligence.
Okay. I'm just gonna do intelligence roll. I haven't really got an alchemy roll set up, so
No, you do.
I do. Where?
Yeah. So you go to your character sheet.
Yeah.
You go to the skills, and then below the skills are your different kits, tools. and
Oh
all of
right.
that.
Yeah. Gotcha. Intelligence. Bang.
Yeah, you're able to salvage something in a way where it doesn't disappear.
Beautiful. Goodie.
In your Tupperware.
So, does Vanthamper have anything else on him that looks interesting?
Evil?
Puzzle box
So-
and the charm were all that we mentioned.
No, that's all that's on him. But where is it? Let's see. I think there's something else in here. There is a padlock chest in there. And chest seems to be pretty heavy. If anybody wanted
I
to
would-
open it.
I would ignore since I can't pick locks anyway. I would go out and check on Mortlock. Try to figure out, like, use medicine to try to figure out why he's not getting up.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a medicine check. So his body seems to be having some kind of reaction to the poison. Perhaps it's some kind of demonic allergy or something like that. But he appears to, you look at the site of the wound where the stings pierced his flesh, and you can see that the veins around them are kind of popping out and seem to be black, and the blackness seems to be spreading. He also appears to be very pale and clammy. and his breathing is very quick and shallow.
Do you have any idea how to treat him?
Have you ever encountered any kind of poison from demons or devils?
I'm sure Solomon has not.
You can give me a religion check.
Very pious today.
So
Solomon is trained in religion. He's just dumb.
so some things that you would know, not from your religion check, but from your medicine, the way that he looks, he needs a physician immediately and probably some long-term care, if not able to provide some kind of higher level healing, such as restoration.
See if I prepared that, because I don't remember what second level spells I prepared. I did not. Oh, yes, I did.
Okay, so if you wanted to try a lesser restoration, you could.
Yeah, I'll spend a spell slot on that.
Okay. So what does it look like when you cast that spell?
I imagine that when I cast it, it's a touch-based spell. So my hands would be wreathed in silver flame, and I would lay it on the wounds, and flames would sort of shoot off of my hand to each of the sites of the stings. And you would see a flash of silver begin to overtake the blackness in the veins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that fire overtakes the blackness and actually begins to burn them away. And the wounds, although lesser restoration doesn't do any kind of healing in the way that Cure Wounds does, the wounds do seem to stop weeping, because they were kind of weeping sores. So they begin to seem like normal wounds that have begun the process of coagulating, and the bleeding begins to slowly stop. With that, Mortlock does his breathing returns to normal, and his eyes flutter open, and he looks up at you and he says, Did you save me?
Yes, I did. You were overcome by the poison of these devils. You're still weak, but I think you will be okay. The silver flame has restored life to you once more.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Are we out of danger?
The devils are gone. The son of the Duke is still unconscious. Can you tell me, is this the charm that we need? I found it on him.
Yes, that will work. And Mortlock begins trying to get to his feet. It takes him a bit of a struggle, but he's able to do it.
So where do we go from here? Into the sewers?
Yes, we need to go underground.
While this is going on, I'm using my crowbar to try and knock that padlock off the chest, because there might be something in it we need.
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Stuff?
What's that?
Are there bedposts on this dude's bed?
Yeah.
Can I tie him up?
It's a fancy bed. Sure.
If I had to like rip down curtains and use those, that's fine.
There's plenty of things, bedding and whatnot, that you can use. And I'm sure you have rope as well if you wanted to use that.
I might want my rope later.
Well,
I want to leave my rope here.
Okay.
That's a nice rope.
It's good fucking rope.
Don't waste your rope. Oh, the display.
Am I back? No. on. What is going on?